Failure sucks. No one likes it. It's uncomfortable, frustrating, and sometimes can even be embarrassing. But what if I told you that failure is actually your best friend? Every time I failed at something, I've learned more about myself, what I truly want, and how to get better. And honestly, I wouldn't be where I am today without some of those failures. So let's talk about why failing is actually a good thing, and why you should embrace it and run towards it instead of fearing and avoiding it. I've tried a lot of things: graphic design, video editing, freelancing, working a 9-to-5, starting my own business, you name it. And with each thing, I've hit roadblocks. I failed at landing clients. I made videos that nobody watched. I put out designs that flopped. I wondered if I was even cut out for this creative world. At first it felt discouraging. Maybe I wasn't enough. But over time, I started realizing that with every failure, I got a little clearer on what actually worked. I figured out what I enjoyed, what drained me, and where my strengths were. Each failure was a lesson, and those lessons built the foundation of what I do today. One of my biggest failures: trying to build a brand too fast without understanding my audience. I put in hours of work expecting instant results, and guess what? Nothing happened. That experience taught me that patience, research, and the importance of knowing your audience are crucial. Doing anything creative without understanding who you're targeting or who you're talking to is like writing a love letter and addressing it to whom it may concern. Here's the thing: failure isn't a dead end. It's a pivot point. Every successful person that you admire has failed multiple times, but they didn't stop. They took what they learned, adjusted, and kept going. Think about some of the biggest names in business and creativity. Steve Jobs was fired from Apple before coming back and revolutionizing the tech industry. Oprah was told that she wasn't cut out for television. J.K. Rowling was rejected by multiple publishers before Harry Potter got picked up and became a global phenomenon. So when I realized that my first business idea wasn't working, I didn't just quit. I asked myself some hard questions. What parts of this do I enjoy? What am I actually good at? And that's how I found my passion for content creation. If I didn't run into those roadblocks while trying to freelance, I wouldn't have made the pivot to go all in on content creation. And that's something I'm truly grateful for. The ability to pivot is crucial. If something isn't working, it's not the end. It's just a sign that you need to try a different approach. So if you're in the middle of failing something right now, or you just tried to go for something and it didn't pan out the way you expected, here's what I want you to do. Number 1, take a step back and reflect. What did this failure teach you? What worked out and what didn't? And be brutally honest with yourself. Don't be rude and mean to yourself because we're already our harshest critic. Just be honest about what's actually working. Number 2, look for patterns. Are you failing in the same way over and over again? If that's the case, then maybe it's time to try a different approach. Number 3, get outside feedback. Sometimes we're too close and attached to our own personal failures to see them clearly. Ask for feedback from mentors, friends, or even your audience. Number 4, keep moving forward. Failure only stops you if you let it. Use what you've learned and try again. That's what's going to separate you from the rest. Number 5, celebrate small wins. Success isn't just about big milestones. Every lesson learned, every slight improvement, and every attempt counts. Failure is unavoidable, but the people who succeed are the ones who don't let it define them. They take it in stride, learn from it, and keep pushing forward. A quote that Alex Hormozi said on a podcast that's really stuck with me was, "Winners define themselves by what they have done, and losers define themselves by what happened to them." And what I take from that is essentially, when things don't pan out the way you expected, don't get stuck in that mindset of wallowing and feeling sorry for yourself, because it's just not beneficial. When you shift your mindset from "I failed" to "I learned something," everything changes. It's no longer about avoiding failure. It's about using it as a stepping stone to get closer to where you want to be. You're going to fail. That's a guarantee. But that's also how you grow. And the more you fail, the more prepared you'll be for success when it actually comes to you. So if you're feeling stuck, or if you just failed at something big, congratulations. That means you're in the process of figuring things out, just like the rest of us. Keep going, keep learning, and trust that every failure is bringing you one step closer to your version of success. If this resonated with you, drop a comment. Let me know what's something you've learned from one of your failures and how did it make you better? And if you found this helpful, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe for more content like this. I'm Nick the Creator. I can't thank you enough for watching the whole video, and we will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.